step into the new when you drive a Chevy. It's time for a fresh approach and a new perspective. And find the Chevy that's right for you. Find new experiences, find new roads. Chevrolet.
Hey, welcome back to the Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. Continuing with our Chevrolet Athletes of the Week, we go north to Western High School and head basketball coach Chris Sander. And Coach Sander, thanks for your time today.
Hey, thanks a lot for having us on.
Coach, first off, you guys are off to a great start here. And I say start, you're probably about the midway point of the season, 15-1 on the season. What are some things you guys are doing really well right now?
Yeah, we've really got after it this year. Defensively, I think has been our strongest point. We're pretty tough to score on, holding a lot of teams to under 40 points. So, with our size that we have, we make it pretty tough for, teams to get in the paint and get easy baskets. And that's been a big key for us. And I think that's the strongest thing that we do. And, on the offensive side, we can be a threat down low, but we can also get hot and hit a lot of threes too. So, I think just the balance that we have in our basketball team has led to some success this year.
And you're coming off of a 24-4 season a year ago. Tell us a little bit about what you had to replace due to graduation and what you had coming back.
Yeah, we had some good key pieces coming back. This one right beside me was a big part of that. But he also has some guys with him coming back. Another guard, Ashton Dale's had a really good year for us. I think averaging double digits in points. And then Blake Williams, who's another senior. Those both are seniors that are all leaders for us. And then, we've also had some underclassmen guys that have stepped up in new roles this year. Some of them played a little bit last year. Some of them played quite a bit last year. So, they've done a good job, getting some good experience under their belt and fitting into our system and playing good basketball. I think we had 3 or 4 seniors that all played for us last year, and those were key guys to miss. One of them was a 6'7" kid that we've missed his size a little bit. Anytime at our level you can throw a kid out there with that size, makes it tough. So we've replaced that with another kid that's still got good size, but we've done a good job so far of replacing those guys and still getting off to a good start.
Again, visiting with Western Hornet head basketball coach Chris Sander here on the Missouri Sports Network, part of our Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks Athlete of the Week, coming to you live from the Pizza Ranch studio and presented by Central Bank of the Ozarks. And Coach Sander, you mentioned the gentleman sitting next to you has got a lot to do with this. Tell us a little bit about Langdon and what makes him special.
Yeah, Langdon, he's been a guy that's played for us now for 4 years. It's really kind of funny when he started out as a freshman, when we were into our summer campaign. He was a kid that we weren't sure could really play as a freshman, and then it didn't take long to start playing some summer games and him getting in the mix that he could play as even a freshman. Was probably already 6'3", 6'4", somewhere around there. But he's just got better every year. He really, as a sophomore, he really started to kind of take over, and he became our leading scorer as a sophomore and was a all-district, all-conference type player, and then done that as well as a junior. As a junior, he was an all-state type player. So, he's really just elevated his game every year. Langdon's also not just a basketball player. He's a really good football player. He's going to Northwest next year to play some football. And, whichever sport he plays in, he's really excelled and, has been a great athlete and has a lot to do with our success this season.
Yeah. Langdon, hey, thanks for being part of the show today.
Thank you for having me.
And again, on behalf of the Missouri Sports Network and Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks and Missouri State Highway Patrol, congratulations being named an Athlete of the Week.
Thank you.
Langdon, let's go back, to your freshman year to this year. What about your game do you feel like it has changed? Where have you really gotten, better? What part of your game has really improved since your freshman year to your senior year?
I feel like my freshman year I came in a little scrawny kid with glasses, and then come in to my sophomore year I got a lot stronger and more confidence, and my teammates trust me, and I became a lot better from my outside shooting to being more developable in the paint, get more rebounds, be able to dribble the ball a little more, and facilitate the ball to my teammates.
Yeah. And you're halfway through your senior year, but as you look back over your career, what are some games that you remember fondly What are some games that really stand out in your memory that you'd like to maybe revisit?
I'd probably say my 1,000 point against Fayette my junior year, because I had all kinds of family in town, and after the game, I just got to take a lot of pictures with my family, and then I got to take pictures with little kids, and that was really cool because I noticed them kids look up to me, so I need to be a good role model.
Very good. Are there games, in your past that you'd like to go back and play again? Maybe it's a big game that you've had. Maybe it's a game that you felt like got away from your team. Maybe it's a game you lost. You'd like to go back and say, I think we could win that. Or maybe
I'd
it's
probably,
a tournament championship or something.
I'd probably say a couple games. First off, probably the district championship my freshman year. I feel like if we came a little better and took practice a little more serious, that we could have really came out and beat Milan and made a real good run at state. And then last year, my junior year, against Harrisburg, we had to lead the whole game, and then we just didn't make plays to win the game. And hopefully, we should have made our free throws. If we made our free throws, probably could have won a district championship that year too.
Yeah. And moving forward here, as the coach talked about, you've committed to Northwest to play football. How has basketball helped you? Obviously you've got footwork and things like that. How has it helped you to continue at the next level, even though it's in a different sport, but just the overall athleticism?
I feel like basketball has helped me get a lot faster and has helped my footwork a lot in football, because that footwork plays a key role in being great at what you want to do. And I feel like it helps me under pressure in football, because in basketball, if you have the ball in here, you have to win the game. If you don't have, everyone knows you miss the shots to lose the game for your team.
Again, we're visiting with Langdon Kitchen, our Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks Athlete of the Week, West Trent High School, and head coach Chris Sander. And Langdon, if you could go back, the 2023 Langdon Kitchen could go back to you as a freshman and give yourself some advice, what would that advice be? What's something that you've really learned that you wish you had learned when you were a freshman?
I just say enjoy the moment a lot more and take in it all, because it goes by so fast. I feel like I was just a freshman just yesterday, and I miss it some. I'm gonna miss it a lot. I just wish I would have taken the moment more and like not taking for granted playing in a district championship my freshman year, because that's the only one I've ever played in, and I really wish I would have taken the time to realize, heck, it's really hard to play for a district championship.
Well, outstanding. Once again, Langdon, on behalf of the Missouri Sports Network, the Missouri State Highway Patrol, and Chevrolet, congratulations on being a Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks Athlete of the Week.
Thank you.
And Coach Sander, you've got a half a season in front of you. Kind of handicap your district this year. I know you guys right now 15-1. What kind of handicap that district, Class 2, District 7?
Yeah, it's a tough district. The last couple of years, we've had, three, almost four teams that have been ranked a lot of the year, all teams that are coming in with just a few losses. So, it's really, you want to play for a district championship, and those things are really big. But even for us, the district semifinals are tough games. And, we might go in there at 20-1 or whatever it might be, or with a couple losses, and we could not even get to a district championship game just with a real tough district. So, those are all. New Franklin's a really good team in the district. We've happened to already see them twice. Salisbury's a good team who we might have twice here the next couple of weeks. Harrisburg's another good team that we're going to see that's in our conference. We'll see them before district. So, this next month and a half, 2 months is going to be tough for us. And, we're going to have to be playing our best basketball, or it could be over quickly. So, we want to get as far as we can and do the best that we can.
And where will that district be played?
That district is at New Franklin.
At New Franklin. Well, very good. Well, you guys have got coming up. You host Eugene, and then you're at Salisbury before you the Sturgeon tournament. What was your seed in the tournament?
Yeah, we were the 1 seed in the Sturgeon tournament. Like I, kind of just said, New Franklin and Salisbury are both in that tournament. So, going to be some tough games in that tournament. We've actually split with New Franklin this year. We beat them once and they beat us once. So that's our one lone loss. So, possibility to see them again, or we see Salisbury again, or maybe both of them. You never know.
You bet. Well, Coach Sander, I greatly appreciate you setting this up. And again, congratulations, Langdon, and hopefully we'll get to visit again down the road, maybe during district time.
Thank you.
Sounds good. Appreciate you having us.
You bet. You're watching the Missouri Sports Network at MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage, presented by Great Southern Bank. Great Southern Bank, with more than 100 locations in 6 states. They care as much about your money as you do. Great Southern Bank, member FDIC. And the Pizza Ranch Studio, Doak Propane, and Burgess and Associates. And as always, the Missouri State Highway Patrol reminds us to take that 3 seconds and buckle up. It's 3 seconds that could save your life. Be safe, be smart, and be here tomorrow. And as always, keep it right here at Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com.